What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit the notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. Now, with this video, we are hopping into my favorite. We're hopping into Captain Marvel issue number 32. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that has been happening with the Kelly Thompson Captain Marvel run. But with this issue, we are seeing the return of the Dark Avenger. We are seeing the return of Dark Captain Marvel, thinking that maybe she could get just a break, just for a second, just for a moment. That is not happening. And this is where we begin the new story arc, The Last of the Marvels. And man, are you guys in for a treat. So with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 32, we are picking up with Captain Marvel back in her regular costume. She's flying around, she's enjoying just being Captain Marvel. The ability to fly, to have that freedom to go and do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it. We can only imagine how amazing that feeling is. But as she's flying around, as she is enjoying all of this bliss, this is when she gets attacked. This is when an energy beam comes flying in her direction. And as she looks up, she sees Captain Marvel. Not just any Captain Marvel, but Dark Captain Marvel. With it appearing to trying to be talking to her, it's not making any sound. It's not making anything that is legible that she would be able to understand. Now, she doesn't know who could be in here, what could be causing this, but she knows one thing for sure. She knows that Vox Supreme is behind this. And Vox Supreme, we saw all of that during the Captain Marvel, The Last Avenger. And Vox Supreme, he's supposed to be in jail right now. He's supposed to be locked up. And realizing this person, whoever's inside this suit, they're not giving up. They're not making any leeway, and they're gonna make Captain Marvel fight. Carol Danvers is going to fight, and so she fights. And when she was wearing this suit, she knew the one weak spot, the one weakness it really had was the helmet, because the helmet can come off. And so aiming a direct energy beam directly at the helmet, she shoots it, but it ricochets off. And so it will appear that Vox Supreme has made some upgrades to the suit since she was last in it. And as she battles, she can't figure out if this individual has these powers organically or if they're coming from the suit itself. If it's organic, they are very, very similar to her powers. And because of that, it narrows it down to the individuals that could be inside this suit. You know, Star, she is an obvious choice. Maybe even Moonstone, Deathbird, Mystique even possibly. But a lot of these individuals, they're currently busy. They're currently held up in other things going on. We know Mystique is definitely too busy with everything that's about to go down with Inferno. But as she's deducing all of the individuals that it really could be, she worries more than anything that this is a clone. Somehow Vox Supreme, using her DNA, was able to clone a version of Captain Marvel and throw her into the suit and make her attack Carol Danvers. And as she thinks about this, she thinks, you know, this is probably the most likely scenario given what happened to her after she was fighting the Avengers. And as they are battling, this is where we see Carol Danvers kind of use a heat vision, if you will. Kind of like Superman's heat vision, but using her energy. Now, this energy blast, it works pretty good, but the only issue, it blinds her temporarily. For a few seconds, she can't see afterwards. And so it gives our suit the opportunity, our Dark Avenger, our Dark Captain Marvel, the opportunity to go in on her. Now, trying to think of what to do here, thinking what the best option might actually be. Trying to think of how Captain America would handle the situation, she tries to defuse it. And she does that by trying to make a run, to try to figure out exactly what's going on and to maybe get a little bit of assistance. And so she makes a mad dash. She takes off as fast as she can possibly go. And as she looks behind her, there is no sign of the dark suit, hoping that she may have gotten that opportunity she needed. Hoping that she may have gotten that brief moment of time where she can make a call. And Captain Marvel, she calls into the prison, calling into the operator asking if Vox Supreme is still there, to find out if he escaped or something. But the operator gets back to her and lets her know that there is no record of Vox Supreme ever being in prison. And this completely throws her off. It completely baffles her. But she has no time to think, because this is where our Dark Captain Marvel comes flying in and crashes into her. With Carol Danvers finally being done with this, wanting this fight to come to an end, this is where we see her go off to the side, hit an energy beam directly into the side of this mountain, causing an avalanche and tons of boulders and rocks to come falling down on this Dark Captain Marvel. And as Captain Marvel, she begins to dig through all of the rubble, hoping that she doesn't have to find a body. But at the same time, she's kind of hoping that this fight is over, because she doesn't want to have to go against somebody with a whole new bag of tricks, because this was really pretty much what she had in her arsenal, outside of actually having to kill this individual. But as she digs deeper, she finds the individual looking bloody, broken, and bruised, completely knocked out. Captain Marvel has won this fight. Now, Iron Man had gave her an object that emits a frequency that would open up this suit, or at least that's how it worked when Captain Marvel was wearing this suit. And so she pulls out the little doodad, goes to use it, but this frequency does not work. So she's not able to find out who is inside of this. But as she gets closer, she checks the pulse and all that, she realizes that there's no pulse. This individual is very close, if not dead, and Captain Marvel is the one that did it. So Captain Marvel picks her up and takes off. They go flying through the sky, trying to get in contact with Tony Stark to let him know what is going on. He tries to brush her off, tries to say that I just need 5 minutes. But Captain Marvel is not one to wait. And this is where she comes crashing through his ceiling, saying that this individual is on the brink of death and they need help right freaking now. Now, Tony Stark, of course, being absolutely startled, he doesn't waste any time. They get her over to the table and they start trying different frequencies. Trying any frequency that might work. It doesn't appear that anything is working. And then they finally hit one. And as the suit begins to slowly come off of her body, we see that it is Falavel, the daughter of Captain Marvel. And now Captain Marvel, she is wishing that it was a clone. Because now she's realizing it's somebody that she cares about. It's somebody that she really adores. And she is absolutely powerless to do anything about this. And as they put her on a ventilator, she says 2 words: collecting marvels. And immediately, Carol Danvers is able to piece this together. She knows exactly what is happening. Vox Supreme is collecting Captain Marvels. Not just her, but Supreme. Maybe even Miss Marvel. With Tony Stark telling her that she needs to go and she needs to go now. Tony is going to stay behind with our Guardian of the Galaxy, and Captain Marvel makes a mad dash for Miss Marvel. Trying to hurry, trying to make her way there as fast as freaking possible. She looks and she realizes that she is too late. Her window is already broken. And as she looks inside, Kamala is slowly starting to transform into one of these suits. And there are already 4 or 5 other Marvels inside. And so Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, is about to have one hell of a fight. And that is where this issue will end. Next issue is going to bring us to Marvels versus Marvels. And I cannot freaking wait. God, that's going to be so awesome. And Kelly Thompson, yet again, blowing us away with an amazing freaking story arc. Diving into this new story arc, getting us just a taste, but also reintroducing us back to the Dark Captain Marvel, back to Vox Supreme. And this time, Vox Supreme is taking it to a whole nother level, aiming for every single Captain Marvel out there. Looking to got his hands on quite a few of them already. Captain Marvel, the Avengers, and hopefully Miss Marvel are going to have their hands full. Now, if you're not reading the Captain Marvel line, I don't know why you're not. You know, yeah, she got a lot of hate because of Brie Larson and so on and so forth in the Captain Marvel movie, which I absolutely adored, by the way. I thought it was better than Infinity War, personally. I know I'm gonna get probably a lot of hate for that one, but I don't give a crap. I loved the Captain Marvel movie. I thought it was 100% great stuff. But I'm also a fan of Brie Larson. I saw a lot of her. She's actually a really funny actress, given the opportunity if you see her in some different stuff. But I know it got a lot of bad grief. I know there was a lot of bad press surrounding Captain Marvel. But if people really gave this new Captain Marvel line a chance, they would really see how amazing this is. Kelly Thompson is really just doing one of the best jobs when it comes to writing Captain Marvel. She knows exactly how to do it. She gets Captain Marvel like a lot of writers just never have. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.